Hey everyone, welcome back to Chapter in Minutes. I'm your host, Muhammad Asif, and today we're diving into an incredible book that's all about cutting out the noise and achieving your goals with focus and clarity. The book is called How to Cut Out the Noise, How to Achieve Your Goals with Focus and Clarity, and trust me, it's a game changer. So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get started. Let's start with Chapter 1, Understanding Noise. The author defines noise as anything that distracts us from our goals, whether it's internal, like negative thoughts, or external, like social media notifications. Did you know that distractions have evolved over time? Back in the day, it was physical interruptions, like your neighbor dropping by unannounced. But today, it's all about digital distractions. And here's the kicker, this constant noise doesn't just annoy us, it actually messes with our productivity, increases stress, and even affects our decision-making. Crazy, right? Now, let's talk about the science behind focus. Chapter 2 dives into how our brains work when we're focused. It's all about the prefrontal cortex, which is like the CEO of your brain, and neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which keep you motivated and alert. Ever heard of the flow state? That's when you're so immersed in a task that time just flies by. The author explains how to tap into this state to supercharge your productivity. Spoiler alert, it's all about balancing challenge and skill. Next up, Chapter 3, Setting Clear Goals. The author introduces the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," a SMART goal would be, "I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 4 times a week." The chapter also talks about aligning your goals with your personal values and using visualization to stay motivated. Imagine yourself achieving your goal. How does it feel? That's the power of visualization. Chapter 4 is packed with practical strategies to cut out the noise. One of my favorites is the digital detox, basically, taking a break from your devices to reclaim your focus. The author also talks about time management techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. And don't forget about creating a distraction-free environment. A clean, organized workspace can do wonders for your focus. Now, let's talk habits. Chapter 5 is all about building habits for long-term success. The author explains the power of routine and habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, after brushing your teeth, do 5 minutes of stretching. Keystone habits, like exercise or journaling, can also trigger a ripple effect of positive changes. And if you're a procrastinator, don't worry, the author shares tips for overcoming procrastination, like breaking tasks into smaller steps and using positive reinforcement. Chapter 6 explores the role of tools and technologies in enhancing focus. There are apps like Todoist for task management, Forest for staying off your phone, and even AI-powered tools like Motion for scheduling. But here's a fun twist, the author also talks about the benefits of analog tools like pen and paper. Sometimes, going old school can be just as effective, if not more, than using digital tools. Chapter 7 is all about learning from the pros. The author shares stories of historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Marie Curie, who mastered focus and achieved incredible things. We also hear about modern-day achievers like Elon Musk and Serena Williams, who use focus and resilience to dominate their fields. And then there are cautionary tales, like Blockbuster and Kodak, which failed to adapt and paid the price. The lesson? Focus and adaptability go hand in hand. Ready to take your focus to the next level? Chapter 8 introduces advanced techniques like deep work, where you focus on a single task without distractions for extended periods. The Pomodoro technique gets an upgrade with variations like custom intervals and the flow time technique. And if you're struggling with mental barriers, cognitive behavioral techniques can help you reframe negative thoughts and stay on track. Maintaining focus and clarity is an ongoing process, and Chapter 9 shows you how to do it. Regular reviews and adjustments help you stay aligned with your goals. Physical health, like sleep, nutrition, and exercise, plays a huge role in mental clarity. And building resilience against distractions is key. The author shares strategies like creating a distraction-free environment, practicing mindfulness, and leveraging technology wisely. And finally, the conclusion. The author wraps up by encouraging readers to set intentions, choose one strategy to implement, and build a support system. Remember, focus and clarity aren't about perfection, they're about progress. It's a journey, and every step counts. So, take a deep breath, start small, and trust the process. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this summary of how to cut out the noise. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Chapter in Minutes, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments, what's one strategy you're excited to try? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay focused and keep chasing your dreams. Bye.